the space. Step into the screen, it's a sinister mix. Welcome to John Wayne's Freaky Flicks. Uncle Spicy's laugh echoes in the night. Nicky Farce twists wrong into right. The reel spins slow, the shadows grow. What's real, you'll never know. Freaky Flicks! Freaky Flicks! Where the world's a bag of tricks. Freaky Flicks! Turn the lights down, watch it fade. Freaky Flicks! Freaky Flicks!
Welcome to Emperor John Wayne's Freaky Flicks! I am your ghost host with the most, the king of cringe, the master of misery, the basilisk, also known as the Duke John Wayne Stryker, aka Emperor John Wayne Frankenstein.
That was John Wayne Whacker. Whoa, one more time.
No, not when you ask.
In any case, you are.
I can't tell them.
Okay, tell them what you are.
Don't do that either.
I can't use that kind of language. You said it had to be PG-13.
Oh no, this doesn't have to be PG-13.
I am a retired circus clown. That's all the people need to know.
Oh, you poor little guy.
And tell them you introduce yourself.
It's honestly giving more rodeo clown, though. I'm the nefarious Nicky Farce.
All right. Someone tell them what we do here on Emperor John Wayne's Freaky Flicks.
We smack
Feel
the
the slow,
clown.
hideous oncome of death.
All this is true.
Yes.
But that's not what we're here for. That's not our program, our show, our videos.
I'm here because I sign papers when I'm drunk.
And what are we doing on the show? We're not talking about your personal
Trying to
life.
stay conscious.
I'm here because he signs papers when he's drunk.
All right. Well, we have a movie for you today.
Yeah, we do.
It's a cult, classic, western, semi-horror movie starring Dan Davies.
Oh, is this that one with the two guys
That's
and there's a mountain?
Yeah!
So this is the Dan Davies West of Thunder Appreciation Show. Yay!
Where's our banner?
Someone forgot to go to laundry. Oh, you got that?
See, he's all
Whoa,
patriotic.
be careful with that. That thing is a collectible.
It is. It's been autographed by Dan Davies, which means its value went down by 50%.
Wow!
That's his joke. I can't take credit for it. But in any case, so this movie is really interesting. It's made by the Lakota people for $250,000, I believe. And
I spent that much just on the illegal substances.
You know what?
You know, it's like...
I'm
seriously.
1/16th Lakota princess.
Oh. So in any case, in this movie, Dan Davies plays a dark, mysterious evil presence that comes onto the West. And
Isn't that what he plays in everything?
no, that's just him. No, just kidding.
Oh.
But
You weren't kidding the first time you said it.
all right. So grab me my stash. Right over there in the box.
Oh,
It's time for me to raid my stash.
Oh, I hurt my back. Workman's comp.
My stash. To help us watch. Well, this actually isn't trash. It's not bad. But, you know, depends on your blowing.
That's not what you said the first time.
I guess we said enough. Let's roll it.
Leon kia pelo. Oiate luta ki ha Lakota pelo. Makoche ki le ektuje paikha. Ognakapi omani tranta ha. Washitu ki ha. Itoka beasi nauji pi hechel hena. Trawachi Peelo.
They had not been in the way for more than 10,000 years. After they were put at Pine Ridge in 1889, they started the Ghost Dance, a heart and soul movement in which all prayed to rebirth the wild horses, the buffalo, and themselves. A mass of killers came to stop the Ghost Dance. In 1890, at Wounded Knee, a great number of defenseless Lakota, men, women, and children, were fired on. The few who survived were taken back to Pine Ridge, where the Lakota are still in the barless prison, shackled by isolation and poverty.
Hechina Yuha Unipielo.
Silence in the face of evil is itself evil.
Good afternoon, Sheriff. My name is Henry Seed. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Now, what can I help you with?
Well, I've got a question to ask and a favor to ask of you as well.
I'll do my best to answer your questions.
Do you know Jonathan Brown?
Jonathan Brown, I've known him for going on now about 20 years. He's the proprietor of our blacksmith.
Is he the same Jonathan Brown that was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor at the massacre of Wounded Knee?
I believe he was awarded that medal for the Battle of Wounded Knee. If you wish to talk to Jonathan, he's probably having dinner. He lives about 2 miles south of town.
No, that's That's all I need to know. I appreciate your time, Sheriff. Thank you.
What about your favor?
Would you be able to console Mrs. Jonathan Brown?
Why? Has something happened to Jonathan?
Not yet.
Are you planning on harming Jonathan?
No. But I have a strong suspicion that in exactly 7 minutes, he will be putting his gun to his head and taking his own life.
Stay right there. Don't move.
Charlie, just...
Hello, Jonathan. What was your dinner?
It was good. My wife's a hell of a cook. Do I know you?
No, you don't. But my name is Henry. Henry Seed.
All right, Mr. Seed. What can I do for you?
Actually, this gentleman was here first.
But you're here now. So, what do you need?
I don't need anything, but I would very much enjoy seeing your old pistol.
Oh. Yeah, this is my old sidearm from my cavalry days. It's a standard issue Colt 45.
I bet you this has seen a lot of action.
A hell of a lot, actually. I rode with Colonel John Forsyth in the 7th. Whoa! I don't have loaded weapons in the shop.
I'm sorry. But why don't you put that bullet to good use this time?
You need to leave now.
I'll go. I will go. But you need to leave first. Put the gun to your head. And you leave. Sir, your timing is impeccable. We are in need of a credible witness.
Kolapila, Takuwa el Mahilo.
I walked in and saw Jonathan with his gun to his head. I immediately tried to grab it from him, but I was too late.
Did he say anything? Was he in anguish?
Actually, he looked like hell. He was shaken up a bit and muttered something right before he pulled the trigger.
Was it anything discernible?
Barely. I think it was something to the effect of walking young or walk Kenya. I'm not sure, but Sheriff, I need to get to Emily's house for some counseling, so if you'll please excuse me.
Thank you, Pastor.
Charlie?
You're Virgil's little brother. You're Charlie Littlefeather. Charlie, when you were in the store, did you hear anything, see anything? Was there anybody else in there with you?
I felt a dark person in the room with him.
So there was another person in there with you. Was he Mexican? Was he black?
I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. A dark power, a spirit.
Okay, so this wasn't a walking, talking man. This was a ghost.
Dakuwa, Lila Wakan, Ge he Yeshem, Wikchayake, Ochichiake below, Dakuwa, Lila Oyak Paje, Selechicha, Na Lila Wokpeke, Cha Mahelo.
Tawokunze na ta chankuyeki he na hakchi wa unyaka pishnielo. Tuwe wa wachtani wa nicheki. He unkipelo. Ka yunkala inch ea iglaslo ichichie. Hocha he wana hecha tuelo.
Hocha, Dakukile. Nagi, Kichuya, Nachate, Kichuya, Teya. Maon epe. Kite, Uwa chinipe. Kite ala.
Huh.
Tom, Pastor Doyle said you wanted to talk to me.
I've been working on the body of Jonathan Brown, and I've got strict orders from the military that we will not bury a war hero with a self-inflicted bullet in his head.
Did you have trouble extracting it?
No, I found it neatly tucked in his medial lobe, but we seem to have a problem.
What kind of problem?
The bullet was never fired.
I'm not getting you.
This is a bullet that was in Jonathan's brain. It has no grooves, no scratches, and the load is still intact.
Sure you didn't misplace it or exchange it with another bullet?
No, Sheriff, there are no other bullets in this building. And I swear to everything that's holy, this is the bullet that I removed from Jonathan's brain. I pulled it out, and I immediately noticed that the bullet had not been engaged. And I have no earthly explanation for that.
Is that your laudanum?
Yes. My arthritis has been acting up recently, and it's the only medicine that I know that'll take the edge off.
Okay, Tom, give my regards to Margaret.
Hey, pardon me, my friend.
Touch me.
How there, Henry? What brings you here this time?
Hello, Zeke. Got an itch. Little noise to make. It's been a long journey.
Hello, Henry. Looking good. How you holding up?
I am getting my bearings, Wanda. Although today was a pretty good day.
So I heard.
You'll be sticking around then?
As long as it takes, I've got a lot of work to do.
Got a lot of noise to make.
You sure you know what you're doing?
I do know this. Sometimes the deafening silence needs to be broken with a thunderous roar.
Perhaps so.
It just seems to me like a lot of people are turning a deaf ear and a blind eye.
You should keep your own eyes and ears open.
Good afternoon, Mr. Littlefeather. May Gusty come over today?
Yes, I'm sure she would like that. She'll be over in a little while.
Thank you.
Peter?
Good afternoon, Eugene.
Something on your mind?
Indians should stay on the reservation.
Scalp trading vermin.
Hello. Can I help you?
Hello. I'm sorry to be bothering you at mealtime, but I was wondering if you would like these blankets. They're made by Lakota artisans.
How much are they?
I believe in that old adage that if you cast your bread upon the water, it comes back tenfold.
Well, that's Mighty kind of you. Appear to be well-made blankets. Must have been hard to come by.
I do have my sources.
Well, appreciate the gesture. Would you care to join us for dinner, Mr.
Seed. Henry Seed.
Henry, this is my wife, Catherine, and our son, Matthew.
Nice to meet you.
It is my pleasure, Catherine.
Please join us.
Thank you. What's your name?
Matthew.
Matthew, my name is Henry Seed. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you for the blankets. They're lovely.
Thank you, and you're welcome. They are very talented artisans. No grace, no Thanksgiving.
You'll have to excuse us, Henry. We just aren't into that habit anymore, but you're more than welcome to have a silent prayer if you wish.
To be honest with you, it's been a very long time for me as well. What do you do for a living, Eugene?
I'm a rancher. Got the state's only longhorn cattle. Got over 200 head.
You must have a hell of a lot of land.
Well, we started with 160 acres deeded to us by the government, and then we were able to buy up another 640 acres per the Treaty 1873.
Let's see, if memory serves, that was the amended treaty, the Nez Perce Treaty of 1873, that stated once Indians were removed, either peaceably or forcibly, the land was then sold to ranchers and homesteaders?
Yeah, I guess that was it.
Did you have any problems getting them off your land?
I had no problem whatsoever.
Matthew, do you like drawings?
Yeah, I've got a big book of them.
Well, I'd like to share these drawings with you. They were done by a friend of mine. He's a Lakota medicine man. He's a spiritual man, a man who has visions. Do you like him?
Yeah.
Do you want to know a little bit about the story?
Sure.
Okay. This drawing represents mankind, and the space right there means that that circle is broken. And these are Lakota people.
Are they sleeping?
In a sense, they are, Matthew. But these are yours.
Thank you, Mr. Seed.
You are welcome. Well, I must be off. Thank you so much for the meal.
Thank you for the nice gifts. Appreciate the kindness.
It was no problem whatsoever.
Gusty, I got this book in town for you.
Thank you. And I got this one for you.
Oh, thank you. It's beautiful. I wonder if I'll ever get to use these things like my father did. Do you ever wonder what he was like? He died when I was so young. My mother doesn't really like to talk about it, but she says that he was a good and handsome man. She says that he was a dreamer with a good heart, and would have liked the fact that you and I are friends. I wish I could have known him.
Well, our family, who is no longer here, are always watching over us.
I'd like to think that. Hey, Gusty, if you had to pick one boy in all the world to be with, who would you choose?
I'm partial to strong boys, with a soft voice and a nice smile. I like your brother.
you think you would ever like to live in the big city?
I think I'd like it to be how it used to be.
Is that thunder?
I think it was just the wild horses. Hello, Gaka.
Hello, Mr. Little Thunder.
Hello, Takoza. Are you ready to go?
Gaka, can you tell us a story first?
When I was a child, I had a vision. I was standing on the highest mountain of them all. And beneath me was the whole hoop of the world. And I saw that the sacred hoop of my people was one of many hoops that made one circle. And in the center grew one mighty flowering tree to shelter all the children of one mother and one father. Slowly, all circles will widen and connect, just like your circles are connected in friendship.
This is our world, this is where we live, and it takes our life just as it gives. And it nurtures us and burns us too, and it taunts us to make it through.
Pietana, Nita, Oyate el Chimplo.
Wioch piata ki se wioch piata I. A kokta ha chaya unku.
Hoa na ia me hantuelo.
Wa na ia hantu ho.
Wale hantu, makaki wape kilena. La nite wa yelo. Mia wa unkile, tehan mukilo.
There are things in my past, present, and future that I am equally proud and equally ashamed of.
Hey, Jackie, you stole land from my uncle.
It was legal, and I know it's with my sister.
A few of my church members have been asking me about this Henry Seed. He's got him spooked a bit. Who do you think he is?
He's a spirit. A thunder being. A Wakia, who is from the west. He inhabits an earthly body for his purpose.
Is he a vengeful spirit?
He is.
In the Old Testament book of Daniel, the prophet saw 4 winds carrying 4 creatures from the north, south, east, and a man-like creature coming from the west, bringing retribution and revenge.
If we choose his path, he'll only bring us destruction and separation.
They shall mingle with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave to one another.
If we can get this here, but right up at the top here, if one of you wants to bring it up. Great.
Father, do you have any work today?
Actually, we do. We need help with one job, rightly. You seem pretty strong. Boy, must have been a close call there.
Yeah, actually, it wasn't a close call. It went straight through my heart.
Whew. You must have had the saints watching you that day.
Someone saw it.
Well, I've got about 2 days' worth of work to offer. Every one of my crew gets paid $1 a day. Is that agreeable?
Yeah, that's very agreeable. Do the Lakota men get paid $1 as well?
Just between you and me, I pay him $1.10 a day. They're strong as hell, smart as a Dickens novel. By the look of your skin, are you a little Indian?
I'm a little bit of everything.
Mr. Everything. You're hired.
Thank you. Mr. Everything. I love the sound of that. But you may call me Henry. Henry Seed.
Mr. Seed. It's nice to meet you. You may call me Father O'Leary, or Clarence, or Jugsy.
Jugsy?
Henry. I am Irish. Well, we need to get started here with this windmill. Boyos, drum is ready. Come get it. All right, gather around. Shut the hell up. Please. Mrs. Grey Eagle has prepared this meal for us. First, I'll say a little grace. Heavenly Father, thank you for this food. Thank you for the sun and our strength. Mitak we asen. We are all related in your holy name. Oh, I almost forgot. Thank you for the whiskey. Amen. Boyos, raise your water mugs. We have been gifted a bottle of the finest spirits from Cork County. So after work, if you'd like to help yourself to a little snigger, by all means. But I shall be starting now. May you be in heaven. A half hour before the devil knows you're dead.
That is great. That is the type of toast that's going to keep me on my toes.
Well, we've got half an hour. Enjoy.
Henry, I want to see you in my office right now.
Welcome back, boggles and ghouls. You made it a third of the way through the movie. And as you can see, Dan Davies plays this dark, brooding character, Henry Stone, that just walks onto the scene. And with him follows death. And everyone that meets him says he's chilling and has a weird, dark presence.
And he's so dreamy, too.
Yes. So Dan Davies is, of course. This is the Dan Davies Appreciation episode.
You liked older men, too.
Hey, Dan Davies.
Real old men.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 foot already in the grave.
Like they gotta take their Metamucil when they're eating their cheeseburgers.
Well, let's not. Dan Davies looks remarkably young for someone as gifted chronologically as he is. And you know, strangely enough, if you've ever met him, he's actually kind of a nice guy. It's like he embraces our core philosophy. You know, it's okay to have flaws.
Drinking booze and the illegal activities?
Yes, like Dan Davies would be the first to admit that he's a high-functioning alcoholic, but he's aware of it and he adapts himself and he admits his weakness.
You're a no-functioning alcoholic, but you haven't admitted that yet.
And he has these icy blue eyes, too.
You know how much it costs to get icy blue? You don't want to hear what's been sacrificed for that.
No, you can get your eyes printed now whatever color you want, but you do have like a 5% chance of going blind.
So that means he has money too. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, well, you know, I guess you could say it's better to be a big fish in a little pond, and he would be the personification of that. He's like the biggest actor in Wisconsin, I guess. At least he'd tell you so.
That's all you need, right?
Right. And yeah, he does a lot of independent movies, and he let us do this movie and the Ed Gein the musical stage play. So, you know, I've worked with him before, yeah.
If I had the better drugs, it probably would have been funnier.
Ed Gein the musical, the stage play, the DVD is my favorite film.
Oh, yes. Let's roll it!
Henry, I want to see you in my office right now. What do you know about this?
It is a bullet. It is my bullet.
I received this from our mortician. He said he found it in the brain of Jonathan Brown. Although I know that he's become sorely addicted to an opiate, and sometimes his judgment is clouded.
I believe that opiates add thunder to a man's clouds.
Henry, how did your bullet get mixed up with the offending bullet?
It came in with the deceased.
You mean that an unfired, pristine bullet went through the skull of Jonathan Brown and scrambled his brains?
Actually, Sheriff, sometimes self-inflicted trauma is justice in its purest sense.
How so?
23 men of the 7th Cavalry were awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor for bravery during the massacre of Wounded Knee. "23 men who shot unarmed women and children.
I'm very well aware of the battle.
Please let me finish. The cowards behind those Hotchkiss guns not only shot and killed noble people, they killed 30 of their own cavalrymen.
It was tragic.
Yeah, tragic. Sheriff, did Jonathan ever regale you with his act of heroism that garnered such an august award? After the melee, Jonathan, on his own accord, tracked down 2 Lakotas who had escaped the brunt of the massacre. For about a mile or so, he tracked a 20-year-old squaw named Mary Two Horse. Jonathan shot her in the back. She died immediately. Her 1-year-old son, that she had been holding, froze to death that night. If I had to live with that horror, if I had to live with that raw, unbridled cowardice, I would kill myself too. The bullet didn't kill him, sir. Justice killed Jonathan Brown.
Henry, I'm asking you to go back from whence you came.
And if I don't?
I will arrest you.
You have no cause to hold me. And I, sir, have unfinished business to attend to.
You have 24 hours. You understand me?
Mituka shila wakantaka woi hamble wa maku. Na uyeni pikte waktapo naku umokshiata o techikelo. Chanku ki umaki he wanji. Owabluha wanilya he na umaki he inch wakia ki ka chankuelo. Chanku ki lana wanji. Ogna washteshni na otechikelo.
Hocha taku chalena waji washteshni ho.
Ho, wayanka po. Le icha wamblaka yellow.
I give each one many chances to show change. I extend mercy in a merciful fashion.
Your new friend should inspire more raindrops of mercy. Gusty and Elizabeth approve things may change.
Elizabeth Jane's father died in vain.
He died defending and protecting a Lakota woman from being savaged by two gunslinging idiots.
He died. The Lakota woman also died from her wounds. They both lost. Nobody won. They all lost.
Gusty and Elizabeth are proof that he won.
McHenry, you can either spread the truth or you can spread sickness.
And sometimes I can parcel out both with pinpoint accuracy.
Where's Dr. Bernhagen?
He's just north of Eagle Butte. He should be back on Thursday. What was he muttering?
Well, he kept pointing to this picture right here. He kept saying, thunder, thunder.
Did Matthew do these?
No, they were given to us by a gentleman just a couple days ago.
Did he give you anything else?
These blankets. He said that they were, Indian made.
Catherine, you need to burn these blankets right away.
Sloyapi ki hena wana toke chana lenhao makoche on ki tawapi kun.
Wana oe unki topic yung nuni pelo.
Wicho to kechawa on kipi kile el ognani icheye. Wa unchi pi shni hantash ho wana ithowapi wa wokuksiye gnapi. Unchi glapi ktelo.
Miss Wanda, did I tell you that my pup now owns 1,600 acres and I am our ranch's leading cowpuncher?
I could see you punching cattle.
Yes, ma'am.
Colin, that is impressive. But I am the 12th in command of the South Dakota Railroad Division, number 245.
Kippy, that is not impressive because there's only 13 people that work in your office.
That is true, Colin. But let me tell you something, I am climbing right up that ladder.
Yeah, well, I am friends with world-famous people.
Like who, pray tell?
Like Mr. Thomas Ederson. Yeah, he happens to consider me a very close friend and confidant.
What, the Thomas Edison, the inventor of the vacuum pump?
Well, the vacuum pump, the candle under the glass, which I think I invented anyway, and he took it from me. Well, I was a guest of his, right, about 5 or 6 years ago, in 1893, back at the Chicago World's Fair.
What, that one in Chicago?
Yeah, the very same one, where he showed me his latest, greatest invention. As a matter of fact, Miss Wanda, I think I'm the first person in the world to see his moving pictures. And Mr. Ederson liked to refer to it as watching his flim.
Flim?
Flim? You punch-drunk turd rambler? It's film. Film. F-I-L-M.
ILLM.
Gentlemen, I'm sure Miss Wanda is very impressed with your bilateral, chronically diminished mental acuity, but why don't we give Miss Wanda a little bit of breathing space?
Thank you very much, sir, for your heartfelt compliment. Well, yeah, I appreciate that. You know, my daddy, he used to say my brains were a thing of beauty, and now I know they're a cutie. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I like your jewelry, Henry. It is very handsome.
Thank you, Miss Wanda. It is Lakota made. The warriors of their tribe wear it as a sign of honor and respect.
Gosh, have French of them.
Hey, where I'm from, the only males that wear jewelry are steers with those big old pin in their noses and flag holes that like to bump butts with other animals.
Guys, leave Wanda alone. Leave me alone, or I will literally let hell loose on you.
You know, that whore was right about you. You are a French tickler and a... Oh, Colin. Oh, damn. You got me good. Don't, Kippy. You want a drink?
Pastor, can you make anything out of this drawing? I think it may have some religious significance.
I've seen drawings like this before. It reminds me of the visions of Little Thunder.
The Lakota medicine man.
I tend to think of him as a modern-day St. Paul with a touch of St. Peter thrown in.
Well, what makes you think that he's a modern-day Paul?
Paul originally chose a path of hatred and vengeance. The Lord split Paul's sword of hatred in two with a blinding flash like terrible thunder and lightning, leading Paul to a new path of peace and love.
Are any of his visions like Peter's?
Instead of a cornucopia, his visions involve circles or hoops. Each circle represents a different race or creed of mankind. The beautiful part about his visions are each circle becomes concentric and connected to each other. They all become brother circles, all connected to and under the eyes of our Heavenly Father.
But this circle here seems to be broken.
Yes, it does.
Dr. Fixer, I am in dire need of your medicine.
Hold your horses. I'll be out in a minute. All right. How many bottles do you desire, sir?
I actually need 12 bottles.
12? That's a healthy bill of sale. Let me see. $3. Three, sir.
There you go.
Now, what is your ailment, sir, if I may inquire?
None. I am as fit as a fiddle.
Really? Well, then you must have someone in your household who's suffering from, let's say a liver problem or maybe the yellow disease.
No. As a matter of fact, I just thoroughly enjoy the taste of your elixir.
Okay. Very good.
Would you mind joining me for a few pulls?
I'm feeling a little under the weather, so to speak, so don't mind if I do. I could use a little shot of the Cure-All, you know.
A toast.
Toast, certainly.
May you be in heaven a half an hour before I know you're dead.
Oh, yeah, I feel better already.
So you are a doctor. You're a medical doctor?
No, but I do have a PhD.
A PhD in what?
In philosophy, but that does allow me to say that I'm actually a doctor.
Well, doctor, what medicinal qualities does your elixir have?
Well, it does. It's been known to treat anybody that has liver disease or that horrific yellowing of the skin that may accompany it.
Are you sure your elixir isn't causing the cirrhosis of the liver and the yellowing of the skin?
No, sir. If you suppose
to suppose that this is actually 80% alcohol and 20% taproot?
Well, there's a small percentage of alcohol in there as a soporific, but you see, that is actually a proprietary blend of medicinal herbs and roots and proteins and vitamins. Yeah.
Who do you sell these to?
Well, every man and woman, every walk and talk of life.
Do you sell these to Indian people?
Oh, yes, we do. In fact, I've been told that helps them to think straight and, they're more healthy and better self-esteem.
Do you know that it is illegal to sell alcohol on the reservation?
Sir, that is not an alcohol as it's classified. It's not classified as an alcohol. I'm telling you, it's been classified as a medicinal by the Medical Council of the Sovereign State of South Dakota.
I've seen what your medicinal has done to the Indian people. I've seen the putrid condition that your alcohol has left them. I've seen them give you their last monies.
Well,
I've seen them spend their monies on your alcohol instead of blankets and food.
Sir, that is their choice. That is their choice.
That is true.
Yes, indeed.
That is 100% true. That is their choice. But it's an interesting choice on your behalf.
How so?
That you actually see, that you actually bear witness to their seeds of despair and then water them with your elixir.
No, sir, I take no moral responsibility for certain people if they abuse my medicines.
And I, sir, have no moral responsibility with the way I'm gonna leave you after I make you drink every one of those bottles.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon. Little Thunder, this is Sheriff Chapman. Sheriff Chapman, Little Thunder. The sheriff would like you to take a look at this drawing.
Who done this?
A man named Henry Seed.
I had a vision this morning. This is what I drew. This man is a thunder being. They watch over two spiritual roads. One is rain and thunder. The other is the growth and the peace that comes with the rain. It is only one road.
He obviously isn't a peaceful road.
He wants to break your people's circle, which in turn breaks all circles.
This X on his chest, is there any significance to that?
A spear took his heart, replaced it with hate, and left a scar of revenge.
I need you to talk to him.
I will. After I talk to my people.
My name is Dr. Henry Seed Fixer, and I have the elixir of elixirs.
Sir, you have to have a permit to sell anywhere in our town.
Ma'am, I have the correct permits right here. I have all the permits, and I have the backing of a higher authority every single step of the way.
Sir, what kind of medicine are you hawking here for us?
That's a great question, my brain-addle drunken
Well,
friend.
thank you very much.
This medicine is a proprietary combination created by the United States Pharmacology Department. Its most beneficial, most important ingredient is this. This is the canine tooth of the Bovidii bison, commonly known as the buffalo. We at the USPD extract the tooth and grind it down to a fine powder. And then we add pure Wisconsin spring-fed waters and our own combination of medicinal herbs, roots, proteins, and vitamins.
What's it good for?
You, sir, have palpitations of the heart. You, ma'am, have hot flashes and pains in your wrist. You, sir, have residual back pain from falling off your horse exactly 26 days ago. And you, sir, have the bane of modern man. You were once young and virile. My elixir can put the Jesse back in your James. Put the Charles in your Dickens. Put the Bat in your Masterson. Put the Kid in your Billy. And put the Wild Bill in your Hickok. But first, let me tell you about our extraction process. We slowly slaughter the buffalo, and then we, as it is still alive, pull the tooth. The carcass is then laid to waste like carrion. The rotted flesh for the crows and critters of the plains. We let the carcass go to waste. All of it. We use no meat for sustenance, no hide for warmth, no skin, not a bit, for leather, no bone for knickknacks or paddywhacks. Nothing but this!
His medicine is bad! It'll hurt you!
From the mouths of babes comes the truth on a white horse. I have lost all my authority to sell you this elixir.
Ah, a wonderful choice. Well, I think you'll enjoy Oliver Twist. Are you familiar with the story at all?
No, a little, not much though.
I like to call it the preeminent rags to riches story. That's right, I do remember that he grew up in an orphanage. Even with that humble beginning, he is able to exhibit integrity and the power of choice. Even when no choice is given, he still chose.
How is that possible?
I like to call it the magic and mastery of volition. Pure, undiluted free will.
So I guess you must be from the school of thought of John Milton then, huh? Creating a heaven from hell and a hell from heaven?
Exactly. There are no inextricable situations. The situation only takes meaning in the way that we perceive it, in the way that we handle it.
So even if a man were shackled and bound, he'd still have a choice?
Even more so.
Michael, lock the doors and meet me in my office. Michael, did somebody put rotting meat in your store? Did you get a bad delivery?
No, and I get no deliveries till next Tuesday. You were in my store this morning. It was fine then, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It ain't now. Everything in the store's gone bad. There's the seeds have mealworms in them. Even the damn hard candies have gone putrid.
Did someone else enter your store after I left?
Yeah, about 6 or 7 people.
Was one of them a tall gentleman with dark hair?
Yeah, I didn't buy nothing. He just circled his hands around. Didn't know what the hell he was doing. I thought it was some damn European way of saying hello. Well, I gotta go see what I can salvage from the store.
Michael, your place smells really bad.
What did you do to my foodstuffs?
Actually, the question should be, what did I do to my foodstuffs?
I'm not getting you. I did nothing.
You are absolutely correct. You've done nothing at all. Nothing except lock your front door. 2 winters ago, you hoarded all of your food for your kinfolk, for your townfolk. Any Indian looking for food, you locked the front door.
They were beggars. I run a business.
They were not beggars. They had federally issued vouchers, just as good as any minted money.
I was afraid we were gonna run out of food.
You didn't run out of food, Michael. You ended up with a large surplus that eventually went bad.
I think I may have been wrong in my judgment. I have thought about that almost every day for the last 2 years. I know what I did was wrong.
Have you tried to rectify that wrong?
No, but if ever that happens again, I will do the right thing.
I actually believe you. I appreciate your heartfelt manner. I do.
Action.
Imagination! All right, you've made it 2/3 of the way through this movie. And as you can see, it is as much about the dark spirit of vengeance that is Dan Davies, Henry Seed, as it is about the Lakota people trying to have some actual healing by expressing the horrible things they went through, historically speaking. And of course, they had the big drop back of all this beautiful, majestic background scenery and things. Really almost spiritual, like the Lakota people, and how we are all joined together in a circle of oneness and love. But the circle can go either way. You can choose between doing good or doing bad, between vengeance and letting go and moving on and adapting and evolving. And that's just the sort of things we like to preach about. We like everyone to evolve and grow and expand their minds and help us expand by sharing and liking and subscribing.
And we'll help you expand with a brand new plug set from Emperor John Wayne's gently used and previously enjoyed adult toy emporium.
That's right! All too often you find yourself discovering that adult toys cost too much! Too much! That's where we come in. We get gently used toys that are still in prime condition, but we get to sell them to you for less! Except some people that like this sort of thing, those people we have to charge a little bit more.
Ethically sourced from Nikki Farce's slightly seasoned pawn store.
Ooh. So there you have it. You can get all your gently used toys for all your gently used needs at...
What about the one that's illegal in Minnesota?
Pleasantly
Can I get that
seasoned.
one?
Well, don't do it in Minnesota then.
That's where the action is.
Just don't get caught.
Oh.
Duh.
I'm a clown. It's kind of hard to blend in.
You know, I'm a clown and it's kind of hard. Triggers some things for me, but I'm going to have to ask you to stop.
Ironically, we're watching a Western, and this episode has officially got derailed.
Rodeo clown.
In any case, we better get back to the show, so let's roll it!
Michael, are you married?
No.
Do you have any children?
No.
I will not show you any mercy.
Oh, wana lechon se woya hamble wa makipa se pelo chankunu tkhania yankalo.
Ha. Tuktuma chanku kiecha iglach ni zapik ta hecha yalo. Tuwe kiashe chanku ki he wanji iglach ni ge okihielo.
Ko chataku cha watoki chupikilo o kachni rapishnielo.
Le chanku unkit khawa pike he uma oyate ki o taya wichon una wowa khwala kuwa pike he e na trohunia ki he hecha yinkte ki he na chanku uma ki he ish wa troki chupi ki he ena naku ish ea trohunia ki hecha yakihi yelo
Ho he. Kuku kachnika pelo.
Oh, Mostelo.
How's Gusty?
Very well. She asked about you.
See you after work.
Have a good day, Simon.
Simon, you're Elizabeth Jane's brother?
Yes, sir.
So Elizabeth Jane has an Indian for a friend?
Yes, sir. They've been friends for 8 years.
I heard that Gusty kind of likes you.
I like her too.
Hello, Henry.
When the drum was created with a sole purpose, a heart and soul purpose to mirror all mankind's heartbeat and pulse, a rhythmic connection in a common percussive thread that is the backbone and building block of all our heart songs.
hell? You got no right to be here. This is my land.
What's your name?
Otis.
Otis. Do you know that in the Lakota language, there are no words for ownership of land? That all land, all of this, only has one owner.
Really? See, I got a deed that says otherwise. I own this land, and I'd really like you to leave.
Do you know where I was sitting? Like what I was sitting next to?
Yeah, you're sitting on my land. That's my field. Those are my trees.
And this grove of trees is actually an Indian resting site. There are 18 souls, 18 bodies that have been laid to rest all throughout that.
Look, guess what? I don't rightly care about any of that. All I'm thinking right now is getting you the hell out of here.
Otis, do you know that all mankind, every creed, every color, has a respect for the dead? You're not planning on expanding your farmland and defiling these grounds, are you?
You know, I don't know yet. But when I do decide, it will be my decision.
That is true. It is your choice. And I'm going to make a decision. I think I may want to stay right here.
You know, I think I might just forcibly remove you.
I may want to kill you. Although I am making a conscious decision. I am making an amorally correct choice.
You lost me there, jackass.
I'm choosing the lesser of two evils.
Oh, so you've chosen to leave my land. That's a good decision.
No, actually, I'm choosing just to beat the hell out of you instead of kill you.
Do you believe in the sins of the father?
No, we sail our own ships. We choose our captain.
Well, I've been thinking that Henry Seed is punishing us for what our grandparents and our parents did to the Indian.
Sadly, we haven't done much better than our parents and grandparents before us.
How so? I treat the Indians fair and square.
We ignore the Indian as a whole, though. Do you remember 2 winters ago?
Yeah, the worst one we've ever had.
We could only house 12 Lakota in our church, but if each family in town had taken in just one Lakota family, no one would have starved. Not one froze to death.
I guess that would have helped some.
My uncle fought for the South during the Civil War. He once told me a story about when he was stationed as a guard at the POW camp in Andersonville, South Carolina.
Sadly, I've heard of it.
My uncle was placed in charge of guarding the foodstuff for the other Confederate soldiers. One night, a Yankee prisoner slipped past him and stole a bunch of apples. The thief was eventually caught, and when he was questioned, he confessed that he was stealing the apples to give to his dying friend.
Did they show him any mercy?
No. A fellow guard, a friend of my uncle's, shot the man to death. My uncle sat by in silence.
But what could he have done?
He could have explained the reason for theft. He could have offered to whip the prisoner. He could have pulled the gun from the guard's hand. Anything besides death.
Well, maybe his hands were tied. He didn't have a choice.
We always have a choice. You know, the damnedest thing about this story is that a few years later, my uncle found out that this particular Yankee prisoner was a shirt-tail relation to him. He sat idly by while a man murdered his own flesh and blood. Silence in the face of evil is itself evil.
There's a break in the circle, there's a crack in the rope, there's a rupture in time, we're all in the soup. You can think you're a loner, do it all by yourself, but you're nothing without everything, just gathering dust on a kitchen shelf. You can go it alone, you can make a new plan, but there's no such thing as a self-made man.
You all right? Yeah, I think so. I just need a little solitude and confinement to let my thoughts ponder and let my spirit stretch its legs.
Sir, be careful.
Don't worry about me. I have a real good connection with the Shunkawakan.
You speak Lakota?
I do. Do you?
A bit. My friend Gusty's teaching me.
Question for you. How do you come to have a Lakota friend?
Well, after my father died, the Lakota helped my mother out with the farm and the horses. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to survive. We help each other out.
Not everyone seems to feel the same way, though.
Gusty's grandfather says that hatred and revenge break the circle, and that we have to be in harmony with the four-legged and the two-legged in order to survive.
Tikayu Oyasin. We are all related. Thank you, Elizabeth Jane.
Sheriff, I respectfully give myself up to you. I will put myself under your bond and shackles of confinement.
Henry, I saw that scar on your chest. Is that a bullet wound?
Actually, it was a large lance that was thrown at me, and we lost the battle because of it. And then every one of my followers then was shackled and chained, and then they were we were cast from our home.
When the hell was that?
Many years ago.
Well, last night all Peter Lewis's horses were stolen. You know anything about that?
Hey, Sheriff, have you ever heard of the term Shunkawakan?
No, I haven't.
Well, it actually means sacred dog, and it's the Lakota's name for horse.
Interesting.
You know, I don't exactly know where it came from, but if you'll let me, I could venture a guess. Well, as it is told, when he kicked Adam and Eve out for eating an apple, he also sat them down and he told them that they would lose all connection, all communication with all the animals. Although I do believe that the horse and the dog walked into his office
and they begged him for a continued communication, a continued connection.
When the government stole all of the horses from the Lakota, it may have broken their spirit, but it did not break that bond.
The horse, the dog, the sacred dog, JWK.
He's all yours.
Makaja, he hunter, detective, wachia kelo. Ni taku yahiho.
Wapikile, Okiwin, Yellow, Ka, Wapikile, Ie, Mahantuelo.
Oyukpajewa. Eta wokiewa, Yachupi, Mija, wokiewa, Ukichupi kile, Ilmaki pielo.
Tohuya ki, wo ukia, kihe, luha, na hechana, luhaktulo.
Uya kapiki he on wopila keni chaplo. Ka wa troki chuki he sa unkish ya wa troki chupi.
O iglu washte ichiapi, hena ohan coelo.
Ehechitu, na chechi na lela, oyotitan, wa koyake. Ho, eyash, he wanichishni.
Chankuki leukichupi hantanash. Wichunt ewa gnuska iechel, chuel ikoake.
Hocha he o umnakile el ognacha ukluni piktilo. O iesh yankawa he ektishnilo.
Wakia, ni chetelo.
Heha, wo wawelo, wanichelo.
There's land as far as you can see, beyond Coyote's call, and it will yield to your respect.
Welcome back, Muggles and Ghouls. You did it. You survived. You made it all the way through this movie. Some people might think it drags a little bit. I've read that in criticism, but other people understand that this is not just. It's telling a story, but it's also trying to tell the story of a whole people. So it's not a traditional movie, really, in that sense. The Lakota people had to decide whether they wanted to get revenge and seek death. And of course, Henry Seed was the spirit of vengeance that came to answer the prayers of vengeance. It was making people die by committing suicide and all this. Well, just whatever he told them to do would happen. But to the Lakota people, they're like, we could choose to let the spirit continue vengeance, or we could move on and go and let there be life. So they decided to take the high road and stop the cycle, because they realized if they went for revenge to get revenge, then they would go for revenge, and the revenge would never end and go on forever.
6 or 7 years.
6 or 7 years. 6, oh yeah. So, in any case, I think that they might want to get home pretty soon.
Why?
They should hopefully be at home.
Well, but the
unless
movies...
they're one of those people that watches YouTube while they're driving.
Okay, so how can they prove that they watched the whole show?
By liking, sharing,
and subscribing.
That too.
And commenting.
Ooh.
Yes.
And groveling.
Groveling? No. That's a payoff.
No.
In any case, we'll be restoring you back to normality.
Good luck
But
with
if you
that.
ever get bored or find yourself missing us, we'll always be close by, lurking in your dreams and haunting your nightmares.
Hot wire in your car.
Hoochie mama, hear me roar. Echoes bouncing sacred halls. They shake the stone, they shake the floor. Hoochie mama, we can't stop. We want some more. Candles flicker, shadows grow. Monks in rhythm, let it flow. Ancient chants meet modern fire. The feet are moving, climbing higher. Hoochie mama, hear me roar. Echoes bouncing sacred halls. They shake the stone, they shake the floor. Hoochie mama, we can't stop. We want some more. Plain song rising, hearts ignite. Beats collide with holy light. Voices weaving fast and tight. Hoochie mama, take the night. Hoochie mama, hear me roar. Echoes bouncing sacred halls. They shake the stone, they shake the floor. Hoochie mama, we can't stop. We want some more.